Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I have Rubus occidentalis, the wild black raspberry from eastern North America. I hope it's all the same thing because I'm seeing two very different types of branches or stems here. I think those are the fresh ones from this year, and the ones with the fruits are the ones from last year. Well, wild black raspberry. Why do we have to say that the raspberry is wild when all our fruits are coming from wild? And why do we have to say that it's black? Well, the black raspberries, well, usually as a child I thought blackberries are black and raspberries are red, or sometimes they are yellow, period. Turns out that blackberries can also be red, and raspberries can also be black, and blackberries can also be yellow, and so on. Well, Rubus occidentalis, the western wild black raspberry, is actually native to the eastern part of the US, but everything in America is western or occidentalis, so the name checks out. It was, of course, utilized extensively by the Native Americans and by the early settlers, and then it became also quite a significant cultivated plant. Like the main cultivation nowadays is in Oregon, which is in the western US, so it seems it's not in its native range. However, leucistic yellow fruits of the same species are cultivated in the area of Ohio. Let's look at those things. Well, it's not always black, it has all colors from green through pink and red, but when it's ripe, it's black. Despite the fruits being quite small, it's being used extensively. It seems one good thing is that the skin is quite thick compared to other raspberries, so that it is easier to transport. It has also been used extensively in the breeding of new Rubus hybrids. I must say, I don't really get why it's being cultivated so much. It has a very mild, almost non-existent flavor. It's mild, very slightly sweet, very slightly sour, with an extremely mild flavor. Pretty boring, I would say, compared to a good blackberry or raspberry. It's boring, okay, it has a lot of fruits, it's literally covered in fruits, and the season is just starting. That might be an advantage, but still you have to pick them one by one, so they cannot be the size, except if this is just some small version and they are bigger varieties. Cannot really be the sweetness, because they are not too sweet, they are not too sour, they don't have a strong flavor. Some websites stress explicitly that the yellow ones retain the flavor, but those don't have flavor. Very interesting. I'm confused, folks. Why is this so popular in the US? Compared to a good blackberry or raspberry or dewberry or other berries, this is, in my opinion, inferior. Please tell me, am I missing something here? Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and incredibly fruit-rich German botanic gardens. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.